So, with the hundreds of emails I've sent, majority don't reply, a handful acknowledge but can't do anything, or this is what we're doing, which is nothing, or they've replied and literally just sent me a link to Lifeline or something. The amount of people, when I have explained everything that's like on this channel, please help, we need this in the country and this is going on, and have a look at my channel, and they're like, call Lifeline. So I was like, okay, that's exactly what I'll do.
Hello, this is LifeLine. May we help you?
Hi, I'm just calling to sort of get some information.
Okay.
Um,
When you talk about information, what do you mean by that?
I have CPTSD, and every time I try to talk to someone in the system, they basically refer me to you guys. Like, I know that you guys do crisis support and everything, but thought maybe you guys had other information around trauma that you could refer me to or something for them to keep referring me to Lifeline. I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. So I just thought maybe you guys had more than I realized.
So, just when you want to just, you've given me an abbreviation.
Yeah.
But do you want to tell me exactly what that abbreviation is?
CPTSD. Do you mean?
So you're talking, so is that complex?
Complex PTSD. Didn't know the acronym of CPTSD at Lifeline, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
sorry, yep.
Yeah.
So basically, it's not known anywhere, and I've been trying to get help and everything, and every time, you reach out and you explain what's happening, they go, try this, and they just give you the Lifeline and Blue Knot link, but you call Blue Knot, and I don't know, because I've always thought Lifeline was you just call up if you're, like, on the edge and, like, need someone to talk to because, you're going through shit. But for them to keep referring me to you guys, I thought maybe the organizations had more than I realized. Like, and you can't even get through to Blue Knot, and on their message it says they're shutting down, and then you can't even get through when you call them anyway. So I was like, why are they giving me Lifeline's number? I'm not suicidal, so do you guys have other services? Like, why would they refer me to you? Is that something you do with?
We are a crisis intervention service. Someone that can interact with us that is feeling overwhelmed, or doesn't necessarily mean that because you're feeling suicidal or you're in the progress of, acting on that, that you can't reach out to Lifeline. So we are a one-off intervention crisis support service for people.
Why would they be telling me to contact you then, do you think? Because it's like...
So, I'm not sure, but correct me if I'm wrong, are you looking for something that's ongoing that you can speak to a counsellor, or...
No, I'm just actually trying to get... I've been trying to get someone in the system, whether it be like... I've been sending emails out to just like different like ministers and everything, and like related to health, and like different specialists around, because Australia's not trauma aware, and most of them ignore you, but then quite a lot of them are coming back, and like with a whole bunch of links to like just Blue Knot and you guys, and just telling me like local, crisisy type stuff or mental healthy stuff in the area, and I'm like, this is not even related. Like, do you guys get a lot of calls from people with trauma? Do you reckon that's why they're referring me, or like people with PTSD and stuff?
The majority of people that do call, have got related issues that are linked to trauma.
Do you guys refer onto other services or anything?
We do, and one of the services are the Blue Knot Foundation.
When I've called them, it has a message. I spent 90 minutes, right, waiting, and then it actually cut me out after 90 minutes. But what didn't even make sense on the message it was going blah, 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 we're going to be shutting as of this date, yada, yada. And then it goes, due to the high volume of calls, we're only going to be restricting the calls to 30 minutes. And then it said I was next in queue, but then I was on hold for like 90 minutes. So clearly if I'm next in queue and they're only 30-minute calls. But then it cut out after 90 minutes, and I was like, maybe they're just overloaded because they're about to shut or something. But are they shutting? Like, do you know?
Yeah, I can't answer that actually.
I feel like it's all just, everything's online now and you can't like find anything out, and they're all just sending links to you guys.
Yeah, I'm just having a look now with any services that we have.
They don't.
So had you heard of complex trauma?
We might be counsellors, psychologists, even psychiatrists that work for LifeLine. And we might have a very good understanding, but unfortunately we are not that service to be able to provide what I can hear is that you're needing.
Yeah.
I asked her if she has ever heard of complex trauma. Nice dodge, lady. She's really nice, but I'm just showing you. No one fucking knows, man. And she didn't want to admit it.
Yeah. Like real treatment and therapies. Yeah.
You're needing ongoing support, is that right, around your complex trauma?
Yeah, but not just like a counsellor or a therapist, like the whole like kick 'em caboodle, and like, because the local like normal GPs won't deal with it, and you need referrals to like neuros and proper like trauma informed specialists, which there aren't many of, and they're hard to get referrals to. So I've been bitching and flapping around, complaining to people, and a few of them are like, referring me to mental health programs, but all of them are like giving me the number to LifeLine, and some of them just give me the number to LifeLine. Like, I've had a couple just reply and say, here, contact LifeLine. Like, as if that's like I'm in a crisis, and I'm trying to get something bigger out of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what you're needing is you're needing a specialist that can work with you ongoing, not just off. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, but they need to be someone who understands all about the whole mind and body connection.
Specializes.
Yeah, like the neuroscience behind it with all the nerve stuff. And like, no, it's really hard to find that. And when you are just getting told to like go online to like places like Blue Knot and Lifeline and mental health hubs, that's not what we need. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to call one of these guys and see, because maybe they have a lot of people like me calling, not knowing where to go, like if they're in a manic state or something, and you guys might actually get a lot of calls related to trauma.
And if you're in that position where you're feeling uncomfortable or in a manic state, you can call our service.
So it's more just to calm people down if they're like freaking out, but there's not really somewhere to go to for the problem, right?
You mean physically going?
Yeah, like there's not somewhere to go, like to actually, like you guys can help someone in the moment calm down, but there's nowhere to like send them to or refer them to like address what brought them to that state, like all the trauma and everything. Like, do you guys have hubs in cities and stuff where you guys send people to things, or is it just to like calm them down?
We do have a referral list, but from what I can hear is that you're needing a specific, a certain professional support that helps with complex trauma, and that is ongoing.
Yeah. So would you guys have the ability to like know how to get someone referred to a trauma-informed specialist and neurologist?
So I'm just wondering, with your GP, or have you had any...
GPs aren't... What they're doing is looking in the DSM-5, which doesn't have CPTSD in it. They're looking at some of our symptoms, which overlap with about 8 or 9 other bloody mental illnesses. And then they're just throwing pills at us. And people are just like spazzing out on all these pills, getting misdiagnosed. And I'm like, I need someone who actually... I need even a GP, because like they're where the referrals start. And it's like, if they don't understand it or believe you or even care, like, you're just going to not get those referrals. You're only going to get pills. So I can't do that anymore. I'm trying to actually figure out how to get around that. Yeah.
Trying to find the right person and just never, doing some homework and research.
I've just got to do the research and my homework just to find the right person. Didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. That's right. That's like, she's lovely, but see what I mean? No one has a clue. Like I'm calling them because I haven't tried anything like in a quarter of a fucking century.
Yeah, there's no one around in this area. They all seem to be like either online, like you need like.
There is an organisation called Phoenix Australia. Have you ever heard of it?
Phoenix. Yeah, isn't that more like well, hang on, I have heard of them and I can't remember what they do.
Post-traumatic mental health.
Yeah.
It's a centre that promotes recovery for people affected by trauma by working with individuals, organisations.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but they only do PTSD. They don't have the CPTSD, right? It's a whole different illness. So, like, they'll focus. Basically, PTSD is like one aspect of CPTSD, but then it's like you got to treat all the other aspects as well, which is basically,
So
it's a mixed basket,
Yeah.
Yeah. And you need someone who knows that, and it comes, a lot of it is neuroscience and the psychotherapy together. So it's like, aside from going to one of those rich people like places where it's tens of thousands or even hundreds, like, I'm trying to get like a referral without a standard like GP, just at your local clinic. Like, is there, because I know the specialists are out there, but it's like actually trying to find a GP to, if they don't understand CPTSD, they're not even like going to go down that avenue with you. And I've been doing it for a quarter century, so that's why I've been hounding the politicians. And it's like, they all just keep telling me mental health stuff and it's complex. I'm like, the UK's doing it, man. So what? There has to be someone in the country somewhere for people who aren't rich to get their whole nervous system properly checked. So I was like, I just don't know where to call.
I'm not sure, we do refer people to, to speak to the mental health team at the hospitals.
Yeah.
The triage. I'm not sure if they're equipped to.
Nah, not with trauma. Every time I go in there, I end up getting triggered so hard that, like, because they just have no idea, they like make it 10 times worse. I'm going to end up in a straitjacket if I keep dealing with those types of mindsets. Like, when they don't know about it, it's like, even when they're nice, everything's the opposite of what you need, and it's so easy to just come undone. So it's like, you can't just keep putting yourself in those situations when they don't get it. It really needs neuroscience, like a neurologist and a psychotherapist who's trauma informed. Because it's not just the brain, it's like the nervous system. So it's like, you need a GP referral for that, but if they're not giving it to you, it's like, is there a way to get like a special mental health GP through, like, because I've seen the ones out there that are doing it for hundreds of dollars when people who are now on the pension because of their illness can't afford it. But it's like, is there a way that someone down on the pension can get one of those GPs who are like mental health trained, who are gonna go beyond the pills, you know what I mean? Like, do you have those sort of lists?
Yeah, no, unfortunately.
No,
we only go by reputable, companies like that. LifeLine actually go out and check to make sure that they're reputable. But it sounds like you're looking at something that is probably not what we have on our referral list. But you can always go to our website.
So, there's nothing on their referral list for complex trauma. She didn't even know what the acronym is. She suggested going to the hospital. Sorry. She's lovely. It's not her that I'm laughing at. She's working with the knowledge that she has in this shit show. She's a lovely lady.
Why wouldn't they have something for Do you know why they wouldn't have it on there yet? Like for complex trauma? Like complex trauma is abuse, right? So you'd be getting a lot of people like calling up who have it.
Yeah, well, it is something that you can put in a feedback form.
So you reach out to a politician and to tell them about this giant problem in the country, and they're like, just call Lifeline, man. And then you call Lifeline and they're like, what's that? And then they're like, don't worry, you can do a feedback form. I'm like, thank you.
For Lifeline to try and have a look at, looking at services for complex trauma. But, from my perspective or what I can see, when I've put in trauma, the only thing that comes up is the Blue Knot helpline, the Phoenix Australia, and 1-800 Respect. And maybe you might need to speak to 1-800 Respect. They might have someone.
Yeah, I'm going to call around at all of them. I tried Blue Knot, and then I couldn't remember what Phoenix did, but then I remembered they don't know about complex trauma. It's all like PTSD has a lot of similar needs, but it goes a lot deeper. So, yeah, you need the whole lot. It's like an all or nothing thing, because going halfway just doesn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, you've still got so many issues to deal with. So they need the whole understanding. But what's the other one? Respect, he said.
Yeah, there is the mental health crisis line, but again, that's not what you're looking for.
No, I've been talking to all the mental health people. It's like you end up in a loop, because basically what it comes down to is the trauma exists, but the understanding doesn't. And it's like just trying to find where to break that sort of chain and connect them.
And I just wanted to check with your safety tonight. Are you having any thoughts of suicide?
No, I'm someone who's wished.
Sadie's having a drink. Okay, and we're back.
They were dead since they were born, but I'm not suicidal, and I've got pets to take care of and stuff. Thank you, though. Alright, well, thank you. I'm going to play around. I'm going to try giving those Respect guys a call as well. I don't know why I can't get through to Blue Knot. I've tried a few times. Yeah, a few times, and it's just like, yeah, I don't know. And they said they were closing down too soon, like that number said. So I don't know if that's legit or real, or that would be a shame.
I'm not sure if that's on the recording what they're saying.
Yeah, I'm going to look into that. All right. Hey, if you guys
now, to tell you.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Like, on their website, it just has their number and it looks all normal. I've tried calling 3 separate occasions, and it said a message, like, that's soon on, and it gave a date and a time.
It's saying that it's not closing down, but that's what I'm reading. But
yeah.
That doesn't mean it isn't. I don't know.
I was on a voice recording, like, it doesn't look like it on the website. And I'm like, is that even real? And then you just can't get through. And I'm like, is it even the same? Like, maybe I'm calling a different number, but it says it's Blue Knot. And it said it had a 30-minute wait and all this sort of stuff. And they were, like, really busy. And I was like, well, if you're closing down, probably. But, yeah. Oh, if you guys...
Google, trauma-informed, specialists in Australia.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
good idea.
Only ones. Anyone will reach out to you.
I've tried emailing them. The Aussie ones don't reply. The UK ones do, and, like, they have everything we need. But the ones over here in Australia, I've spoken to 2 of them, and it's like tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars in a private. Like, you don't have access to it just in general. So, like, what you actually need for the trauma that I have, so all the treatments and stuff. But if you guys get asked by management and everything for feedback on, like, improvements and stuff, can you mention that?
Sure.
Like, that there's a lot of untreated trauma out there, and
Sure.
like, you need more referrals around it, like to be available, because people don't know where to go.
Yeah,
It's hard out here. Yeah.
But have a look on our service finder, and there might be something that we've missed that you might find that might be helpful for you. So just have a look.
Yeah, I
Go on
will.
the LifeLine website.
Yeah.
And look under the work service finder.
I will. Okay. Thank you so much, and sorry it took so much of your time, the call.
No problems at all.
Thank you, and you have a good night.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you. Good night. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So, you guys are all telling me to call Lifeline. That's exactly what I did. And they don't know anything about my issues. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for that experience. I feel better knowing that there's just another organization out there that has no idea.